Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a new mini album tutorial. This is going to be a 3-part series and we're going to be making a large interactive book, and I am going to be using my very own digital paper collection that I created to show some gratitude. So the name of this collection is called Gratitude, and I wanted to make something for fall or to journal and document what we're grateful for, which I think this year especially is very important to concentrate on the positive things and just be grateful we're healthy, we're happy, we're alive, and we're strong, because this year has been a challenge. Oh my goodness. Definitely. But anyway, so let me show you my digital collection. This is available on my website for instant download. So it's something that you will print at home, and I printed mine at 8.5 by 11, but my digitals are square, so I wanted to show you how they come out if you print on a regular size. And I am using 65-pound cardstock, so you will trim out the sides. And my printer always has this white border around, even if I print to full size. So the actual image here is probably about 8 by 8, which is perfect. If you have a larger printer, you can definitely print 12 by 12, as my images are 1:1. So you can resize these to 6 by 6 or 7 by 7, or anyway. And the best part about digitals is you can print as many as you need, and you actually never run out of paper. But anyway, so this is the first design here. I'm just gonna show you really quick. Again, this will be on my website, and the name of the collection is called Gratitude, and I was really inspired by watercolors, something very sweet, something very subtle. And so yeah, so this is the other sheet. I'm just quickly gonna show you this little piggy. How cute is she? I wanted to include a piggy because that's my daughter's favorite animal, and she was so happy to see it on my collection. I think she's not adorable. And a lot of pink, of course. I think fall, my favorites color schemes for fall are pink and like beige colors. I think I just love that color combination. So anyway, another pink pumpkin in there, and another little collage on a watercolor base, and then some black and white. Of course, as you know, I love black and white. So another little collage in here, some more background pages, and just a little fun page here with the polka dots, and another wood grain background. And then I love how this one turned out with the white pumpkins and the leaves right there. So the collection also comes with 2 pages of ephemera or cutouts. You can cut these. Like I said, I wanted to show a lot of different positive messages. So it says over here, gratitude, which is the name of the collection. Start each day with a grateful heart. Find gratitude in all the moments. And it's just a lot of different things in here. And here you have more of the sweet little guys in there. And then I think this will be like a really cute statement for the front of your book. It says, be grateful and give thanks, bless, and some more pumpkins that you can cut apart. And again, you can resize these and make them smaller or bigger depending on your printer settings. And another thing that I do to resize is I just copy the images onto a Word document, and it's a lot easier to resize in there. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be using. You can of course use anything that you have on hand. And now let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to make this book, I'm going to use some chipboard pieces. These 2 are cut at 8.5 by 8.5. Then you're gonna need one at 8.5 by 8 inches. So this one's a little bit smaller. And then 2 pieces of 8.5 by 2 inches. And I'm going to wrap this up using some 12 by 12 paper. Now these are lightweight. You can also use 8.5 by 11, as long as they're lightweight cardstock. And I'm just gonna use this one right here. I'm gonna join 2 together, maybe 3. Let me see here. So we're just going to join these 2, and then let's see, I probably need to join 3 pieces. Yes, Okay, so I'm gonna grab one more and we're gonna join this. And I feel like I haven't done a trifold in a long time, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna join this one here, and there you go. And the way we're gonna do this is we are going to start with one of the 8.5 by 8.5, which is your largest one. Okay, so we're gonna place this one right here on the center, and I'm just going to glue these down. Okay, so I'm just gonna add these right there, and then I'm going to add my my small piece here, my spine. So I'm going to add some glue, and we're going to leave a space in between here of 1/8 of an inch around that. Okay, and then we're going to do the other 2-inch piece on the other side here. Also, we're going to leave a little bit of space in between these two pieces. Then I'm going to add the next piece, which is the other 8.5 by 8.5 piece, and this one we are going to add on the left side. So again, I'm going to add my glue all around, and I'm just going to leave a little bit of space in between these two pieces here as well. Okay, and then we are going to add the 8.5 by 8 piece on the right side. Okay, so this is where this will go, and I'm just going to add my glue, and we're gonna add this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna press this down, and then I am going to cut the extra. I know it's hard to see on the video, but I'm going to cut the extra on the sides. Okay, and then I'm also going to take out a corner section here, just like that. And you want to leave a space in between your chipboard and your cuts at about 1/8 of an inch again. Okay, and there's this little ruler that I use, and I'm going to show you here. And a lot of you love this little angle ruler. So basically you will place it on the corner of your chipboard, and it gives you that right spacing. You can cut it with your X-Acto knife, but I usually just cut it with my scissors. So then I'm going to add my double-sided tape all along the edge over here, and I'm going to do this for all 3 sides. But then we're going to massage your cardstock here. So this is a really long piece, so I'm just going to show you try to show you the best I can here. So I like to gently fold the cardstock section by section, especially when it's a long piece like this, so you don't crack your cardstock or anything like that. And then you're gonna fold it all the way. Okay, so I'm just gonna start folding this all the way, and then we're going to press down on it just like this. Okay, some more over here also, and then I'm going to open this up again. I am going to add some glue in this open space. Okay, and then I'm also going to peel off the tape, this long piece of tape, and then we're just going to fold this again, and you're gonna press down. Okay, and there you go. So that's how we're gonna do the other side as well. So there you go. Now we're going to do the same on the sides. So I'm just going to again massage my cardstock. You do want to kind of give it a little bend here where we have the little corners, and then we're just going to go all the way around. Okay, and then I'm finally just gonna press down on it, and then I'm going to add my tape right there. Okay, and then we're just going to peel off the tape here and just press down, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so now that we have all of the sides wrapped around, we're going to mark here on these bending lines. We're just gonna give it a little score right in there so it folds easier. There you go. We're gonna do 1 and 2, and then same thing on this other side. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fold this 1 and 2, and then we're gonna close this up. I ended up upside down, but this is the way that it's gonna go. So basically you're gonna have the large 8.5 by 8.5 on the top, and the 8 inches one, the one that's a little bit shorter, will go on the inside. So then this will close up like this, and of course we're gonna add some magnets to keep this closed. But first, let's go ahead and secure the spines on the inside as well. So I am going to cut 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm going to use the same cardstock that we use to wrap the book, and I'm going to cut these at 8.25. Okay, and then I'm just going to do this by 4 inches, and I'm going to need 2 of those pieces. Okay, and I am going to add 1 right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna add glue all over, and over here I like to add glue on each side of these gap lines because that is where it tends to bubble up. Okay, and then we're just going to add this piece right in here, press down. Okay, and then you're going to find your bending lines here again. You're gonna feel the gap on the top and the bottom, and we are just going to score right in there. Okay, that way it can fold easily again. And then same thing for the other side of the spine. We're just going to press down on it like this, and I'm just going to fold and fold, and there you go. So now we're just gonna do the same on the other spine. So there you go. Now we have our base basically done, and I'm going to add some magnets to keep this closed. So I'm just going to be using I use 10mm by 2 because they're really strong. They are a little bit bulky, but I actually don't mind because they just hold my pages really good. So I'm just going to add that using some tape, and I'm going to do 2 magnets over here. So I'm just gonna do 1 right there and 1 right here. Okay, so there we go, and right there, and then I am going to do the 2 corresponding magnets on top, and this time we're gonna place the sticky side up so we can add these magnets. Okay, same thing here, and I'm also going to add, I'm going to add some glue right there. So you're going to hold this perpendicular to the table, and I'm just gonna do it like this, the way I can see, and then you're going to close this. Okay, and I'm going to press down in there, and then maybe, okay, so we got 1 of the tapes down, and even though we didn't get the other one, we do have the glue mark, so I'm just gonna put that one right over that glue mark and just press down, and then I'm going to close these and make sure that it is what I wanted, and there you go. So we have our base pretty much done. I probably will add another magnet on this side just as an extra reinforcement. So I'm going to do one right there. Okay, and then this one on top, and a little bit more glue, and then I'm going to, oops, should I put this first? Okay, oops, there you go. And then again I'm going to close these and then see where that magnet lands. So even though it didn't stick because the magnet is really strong, I still have the glue mark right there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna press down and press here, and now we can go ahead and decorate the cover. So I'm going to be using these 2 pages here. I'm going to start with this one for the back. So I'm going to cut these at 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I think this should be fine right here. And on the sides, maybe I'll just do 8 1/4 this way. I'm just gonna take a little bit off each side to make it 8 1/4. Okay, so that's gonna be my back, and then I'm going to do this one for the front. So I am just going to start on this side and this side, and then I'm going to count 8 1/4 right here by 8 1/4, which is right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue these 2 pieces. So I'm going to do the back first because it'll be a lot easier. And okay, so there we go. I'm just gonna glue this down to the back cover. Okay, very nice and simple. There you go. I think it's upside down. Okay, so there you go. And then I'm going to do the front cover. Now I wanted the cover to be a whole size. This is why I made it full size. So I'm just gonna glue these down, and I just remember I need one more because we have the other side here that we want to cover. So for that one, I think I'm gonna use the little piggy. I think he's so cute. So I'm just going to cut this one. Now this one is going to be a little bit smaller, so I'm going to first cut this side and this side, and then this will be 7 3/4 on the sides and 8 1/4 along the top. And I always like doing the images on the side, that way you have an area to add your picture here if you like. So I am going to peel off my tape from this page. Okay, and now we're just gonna glue this down. Okay, and add this right here. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but I printed this out on 65-pound cardstock. Okay, so it's not too heavy, but I like this cardstock because the paper doesn't wrinkle with the glue. And okay, so then I'm gonna close that up, and we're going to do a little bit of decoration on the front. I do want to add some of these images here, so I don't know if I want that or this. It depends how. I'm gonna cut them both and just see how they look. So okay, so I have these 2 pieces cut out, and then I'm also going to cut these little deer so I can include her on the cover. So I'm just gonna fussy cut around her like this. So here's the little image in there, and I'm not sure if I want to use this one. Okay, so that's how that one looks, and then there's this other one that I could probably put right on the center. Maybe I'm thinking the big one because it kind of feels more the space. I also have some flowers here. I have some Prima flowers that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and same thing with these ones. These ones are Paper Studio flowers, and I have some leftover 49 and Market flowers as well. So I'm going to be playing around with those, but I'm gonna save this one for something else. So I'm going to back this up on some chipboard to give it some volume in there. So I'm just going to add some glue first in here, and then I'm going to place this one here on top, and then we're going to glue this back. Okay, so maybe a little more glue. So I think I'm going to keep it here to the side. That way I can add some flowers on this side right there. And then we can add this pretty girl in there. And I'm also going to do some chipboard pieces behind her. So I'm just going to cut some pieces and add this on the back. Okay, so here we go. One right there, and one right here. And then I think one of her ears is gonna go glue up here, so we just need a little piece for the other one. Okay, so I'm just gonna add small piece there, and I think we're just gonna glue her right in there. Okay, let's see. Put some glue, and this girl, I'm gonna do a little glue up here too, and I'm just gonna place her like that. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so then I'm going to get some flowers out and start playing with this. Let's see here. I like the ones that have the gold center, so I think I'm going to do something. Maybe this one. Okay. So flowers are so fun to work with, but sometimes I struggle layering my flowers. And I do want some pink in here as well. Maybe I'll do this one. And I'm gonna save that with that. And okay, here we go. Maybe some pink in here. And it goes with the whole collection. You can also do orange if you want like more fall colors. I really like the white and the pink. And then maybe I'll do some of these black and white flowers, since we have some black and white pumpkins. I think maybe not this one, but this one here. And I'm just gonna get them all out. Okay, I was trying to avoid a cleanup, but there you go. So something like that maybe. or maybe we can do something less heavy on the bottom and do another little something here on the top like that, and maybe another one of these. I think I like that better. Let's see. Yes, kind of want to cover this up because she looks like she's peeking through. I don't want her to look like her neck is weird. She looks like she's peeking from behind the flowers. Now I don't know if the greens will look good since, you know, the leaves on the collection are more like pale pink, or so maybe I will skip on that. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna glue these flowers down. So there you go. I hope that you guys enjoy these tutorials so far. I'll be back with the next part on this series where we're going to be working a little bit more on the inside. And so yeah, don't forget to subscribe to don't miss any videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.